Hi, welcome to DIY Ideas. So today I'm showing you a 5-minute project and it's going to be a really cute decorative cushion. So mine is round, but you can of course make this in any shape you want and can. And yeah, apart from that, it's going to be a really easy project. So I'm going to show you that right away. Okay, for today's project, you're going to need a soft fabric of your choice. So choose whatever you like or have, then some clothespins of course, something to fill the cushion with, and fabric scissors. Okay, so it's going to be a really simple project today. All you're going to need are 2 circles in any size you would like, and then just make sure that you know that it's going to be a lot smaller than what you cut out, simply because we're going to fill it inside and we do need a little bit of room for the stitches. So yeah, make a little bit bigger piece rather than a little bit smaller piece, because in the end you're going to get it smaller anyway. So you can see here the 2 big circles, and I did 2 small ones just to kind of mimic these buttons on here, and I'm going to fill them with some cotton wool, and that way it's also going to look great. So let's start by taking the one side, pretty side up, and then another one we're putting, so the other circle we're putting pretty side or pretty side, basically facing each other. And then we just want to align this nicely. We can pin this together to keep it all in place, and then we're just going to do a stitch all around. Apart from that, just make sure that everything is in place before you start stitching, just so it looks nice. Also, you're going to need a little opening on either section of it. Since it's a circle, it doesn't really have sides. Before you turn everything inside out, you should make these little cuts here so that it turns inside out nicer, and that way you're going to have a really nice rounded edge without anything weird going on. So I definitely recommend doing that. It's going to help you out a lot and you're not going to notice it from the outside at all. And then we're just going to turn it inside out. And now you can really go into every section and just push it out so that you can see the outside of the stitch nicely. Now that you have this done, you can already stuff your cushion with whatever you prefer. I've even seen people do this with rice or beans in case of a smaller cushion, so that's completely up to you. So just make sure you don't overstuff it. It should be soft and nice to touch, but not exploding with it. So yeah, now that you're satisfied, or that I'm satisfied with the way the cushion is stuffed, we just want to close off the opening. And we're going to do that by aligning everything nicely, and then I'm going to do a stitch by hand to hide this, but of course you can do this with the machine if you'd like to. Okay, so this is closed off now, and now I just want to do the buttons in the middle, or the fake buttons. So I have the 2 little circles, same size, and I want to put a little bit of cotton wool, but you can also use whatever else you prefer for this, and we're just going to put it in the middle. Okay, this is maybe a little bit too much. Let's do a little bit less. Okay, I think this is good. So now I'm just going to use the same needle that I used for closing off the opening. And then I'm just putting it together by connecting the opening into a little hole. Okay, so now that my 2 buttons are ready, we can sew them onto our cushion directly. So yeah, I have here, and you can see that a little bit of thread left over that's connected to the cushion or to the button itself. So now what I want to do is find a spot where I want to go through, in my case, the middle, and I'm just going in with the needle all the way to the other side. Okay, so now that our button is on this side touching the cushion, when we pull it, the button kind of presses into the cushion itself. And now we're going to do this a couple of times there and back, and that way it's going to stay connected and it's not going to rip off later when you use it. I did double, or actually I did 4 times the thread here just to keep it a little bit more stable. But yeah, just do it a couple more times and that's it. Okay, so you can see now the back here, and I want to show you the front. So that's exactly the effect that I wanted, and it's even looking the same way on the back, even though we don't have that button there. So now we're going to do that second one just so it looks the same from both sides. So we're going to go through and just connect and do the same thing all over again. So I tied a knot here to keep everything in place, and our cushion is already done. So yeah, I hope you guys like the way it looks. Of course, this is highly customizable, so mine is just a 5-minute project. You can make it much more complicated, or you can keep it simple, just like I did. So yeah, it's a really great gift idea even, or a really cheap idea of decorating your own place in case you're working on a budget, or in case that you just want to do a DIY project. So if you guys enjoyed today, feel free to shoot us a thumbs up to let us know. You can also post any comments in the comments section if you have some feedback. So thanks for watching DIY Ideas. I hope you guys had fun. If you would like to see more DIY projects of all kinds, feel free to click on the subscribe button, and you can even hit the notification bell, and that way stay updated with everything new that we post. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!